All right, now we can go to the flirting tips. Who's got one for me? What's your best flirting tips? Let's start for guys. What do you give? What's your best one for guys? And then what do you say to the women?
For guys, okay, I don't know if this is necessarily like a flirting tip, but I think it's about like creating an environment or like setting the tone on a date that allows for like flirting to start happening. So one of
Great,
them is
that's
like
great. Yeah.
not being on your phone, very baseline, like full attention. The second one is like being so polite and friendly and like optimistic with everyone you're interacting with, whether that's like the waiter. It's like establishing banter with other people. So then she'll feel free to also jump in and like start going with a bit. It's really just about like gently setting that tone because I think sometimes with dates, it can a common thing that happens is that it feels a little bit stilted or there it's hard to build a natural rapport and it can feel like a job interview is something that I think people have said. I'm sure you've heard that too with some of your clients trip that it's like it lacks a little bit of the like whimsy. So when you can like have the opportunity to invite your date into like a tone that you want the date to go in, you have a lot of control over like directing that energy, and I think that that's a really good tip.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, to kind of go off that a little bit, I think so much of it is kind of tricking yourself into feeling really comfortable. And one thing that I say, at least for the first date, so that they, understand that this is just like a mindset that you have to kind of turn on. And eventually, when you turn it off on so many times, it's just who you are. And I think when you're meeting someone for the first time on a date, tell yourself before you get there, I've known this person for 10 years. This is somebody that I haven't seen in a long time. I've known them forever and I'm excited to get together with them. And then immediately, what kind of energy would you bring to the table if you're going to have a drink with somebody that you haven't seen in a while that you had a great time with? You're going to be like, hey, and you're going to have that warm energy. And ultimately, thinking of the friendly, flirty, all of that stuff, men and women alike are drawn to warmth and they're drawn to, again, going back to feeling safe and special. It's really about, being with somebody who makes you feel good. And a lot of that is really how you're showing up. So if you can show up with that warm energy and just kind of, make somebody feel like you're excited to see them, that goes a really long way.
So I like that mindset. Showing up like with the energy as if this is someone you haven't seen in a long time, which is going to be warm and exciting. Coming in, not looking at your phone. You're going to be socializing with other people a little bit. They're going to be looking at how you treat other people. I'm curious though, are all these first dates dinner dates? What's the first date that you normally have these people go on?
We typically advise against dinner. We think it's just a little bit too much pressure.
So what do you do? What do you say? Drink or coffee?
We also advise against coffee because it can leave people kind of jittery and set the stage for more of a business meeting. Yeah,
Okay.
it's more of a business meeting. But if you don't drink, order a mocktail. But still, just kind of being in that romantic kind of ambiance, maybe dim lighting. You're just setting yourself up for more of a romantic space and potential to kind of let that, the romance grow in a situation where you're meeting somebody that you probably don't know at all, which can be awkward. So set yourself up for success in any way you can. And that's just, dim lighting, romance. Like, what would you do if it was, I treat it like it's Valentine's Day.
I like that. I heard once that, I don't know if this was through like a Jewish matchmaking thing or if it was just like a tip in the Jewish community when you're getting, it's like you're getting matched up with other people, but it's not necessarily like through a matchmaking company, just through the community. What they do is they always have them go to a really nice hotel lobby lounge. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I never heard that before. That's very specific. And I get it because, first of all, it's safe. Second of all, if you're going to a nice hotel, then you're going to be in a very sexy, romantic kind of atmosphere because it's going to be dim lighting and just nice aesthetic. So yeah, no, that's a good idea. Okay, so no coffee dates. No coffee dates. You don't encourage dinner. Some sort of drink, and if you're not into drinking alcohol, order yourself a mocktail. Okay, cool. I like it.